Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Brooklyn. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers? 1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss. Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 26-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hoover. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Johnson. He gets away from one. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll look to throw here on first down. They're going right back to Westbrook. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll set up a throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up, see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year. That's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
To throw on 3rd down. Nowak. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. He could not get away that time, and it
this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So they bring out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. Fighting his way through contact. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down, Mounties.
Looking to throw. No whack. Caught. Right side. It's Lewis.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Operating from the gun. Nowak. He finds his man. Complete. It's Russell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Mounties are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight ahead power, and they got it done.
Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. For let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. He'll look to set up his blockers. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Fox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off play action. Nowak. Open man. This is Lewis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nowak. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Cannon. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Here's Cannon, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. They work now on 2nd and 9. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dumping it off for Johnson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Throwing the slant pattern here complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Fox. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. On 2nd down now, it's Fox. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On 1st and 10, Nowak. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Nowak. Under pressure, they got him again. They overloaded that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you go field goal, field goal, field goal. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
They give to Johnson going right. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's another shot now for the Montreal offense. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, a different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Now a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw. Nowak firing quickly here, and that's complete. This one good for a 1st down, and also that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. Off the play fake. Nowak throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Russell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a 1st down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Here's a give up the middle. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Mounties will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly. And they're drawing close to halftime with the Vikings out on top. The Vikings seem to be on the...
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football. This taken in right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Off play action. Nowak. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff up the middle. Fox. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake. Nowak. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters, as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Nowak. The open man is Westbrook. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down. Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And they'll send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Well, the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Fox, still fighting for more, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
On first down, Nowak. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fox. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the 3rd down.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Mounties.
Throwing on first down, Nowak. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. It's Fox. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Mounties are able to add on to that lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here, because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards.
Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Turner. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Nowak. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Looking to throw. Nowak. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. To throw on 2nd down. Nowak going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Mounties are pouring it on. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Dillos 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Back to throw again. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today. Now that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Second down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Operating from the gun. Nowak. He finds his man. Complete. That's Russell. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And a 1-3-all first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Fox. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the counter. It's Fox. Past the 20. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 47 yards.
And the Mounties continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man. Complete. It's Hoover. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hoover. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, week 18, this is just when you hope everybody can get through the regular season healthy, but the medical staff is going to have to take a look here, and we'll step aside. To throw on third down. Nowak. Under pressure, and down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up fourth.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now a 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Hoover. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Another Brooklyn first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Landry. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And it'll be intercepted.
Pass interference. defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now back to throw. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Montreal offense ready to take over now. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Fox. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, it's Fox.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 160 yards rushing for him now on 25 carries. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Montreal, they finish oh so close to perfection in the regular season, but this win in the final weekend gives them a final mark of 16-1.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn,
they go out with a bit of a whimper as they wrap up a very trying 3-14 season.
And it's fair to say wholesale changes will be forthcoming in the very near future.